the king of Wakanda not only ruled the box office but everyone's hearts too. Why stop at a movie then? We totally support the Marvel writer Evan Narcisse, who tweeted that he would be interested in being a part of a Black Panther video game. It got us thinking, if it were to happen, then which developers can ace Black Panther's representation in video games? So here's a list of 10 developers who can do the job. You'd want to stick around because I'm sure we read your mind. I'm Mahanawaz from SegmentNext, and let's dive in. Rocksteady is our top choice because they gave us one of the best The Dark Knight games ever, Batman Arkham Asylum. They perfectly captured the combat fluidity that Batman has. That meant it could hit a perfect balance between making you feel like a terrifying badass lurking in the shadows and making sure Batman was equally vulnerable to bullets or Killer Croc's jaws. And that's why they can do absolute justice to T'Challa. Also, the design structure of the game proves that Rocksteady can ideally design a game that will be focused only on Wakanda if that's what the story asks. NetherRealm Studios is no noob to fighting genre. They gave us the legendary Mortal Kombat series, and their first attempt at a superhero-based fighting game was 2013's Injustice: Gods Among Us, which was a sound and solid foundation for a franchise in the making. But last year saw the release of its sequel, Injustice 2, which ups the ante in almost every way you could hope for. It's a meaty fighting game which really does play as good as it looks. All the depth of the fighting genre are here, buried deep within the game's layered mechanics. But the usual pizzazz of it all is what we are sure a Black Panther game needs. NetherRealm's dedication to premium presentation, especially when someone unleashes their super move upon an unsuspecting foe, is remarkable. PlatinumGames has superheroism in its blood. Bayonetta and the Transformers' devastation may be lacking in capes, but they prove how skilled Platinum is at working with the sorts of giant explosions and eye-catching aesthetics that Black Panther is known for. Platinum tried its hand at a literal superhero game, The Wonderful 101, and it hit the nail on the head with battles that both look and feel larger than life, but with a twist. The massive superheroes under your control combine to create gigantic weapons that you use in battle, letting you feel just as big and powerful as the things you're fighting. And who knows tech better than Black Panther? Although the release of 2018's PS4 exclusive Spider-Man will tell how the web-slinger fares with gamers, but developers Insomniac Games knows what's up when it comes to telling action-packed stories. With the manic success of Ratchet & Clank, we can trust Insomniac to create a well-loved franchise and see to it all the way. And that is exactly what a Black Panther game needs, a storyteller who plays fair with action. Square Enix made it to our list because they announced signing a multi-game partnership with Marvel to produce a series of Avengers titles. Two studios, Crystal Dynamics, the devs behind Tomb Raider, and Eidos Montreal, the devs of Deus Ex, will be working on the project. So we can perhaps expect big open-world action adventures with a smattering of role-playing depth. The Avengers project is being designed for gamers worldwide and will be packed with all the characters, environments, and iconic moments while featuring a completely original story. Now, someone who will work on Black Panther as part of the Avengers universe will do a good job with a solo game for the character. Nothing comes close to Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 in terms of sheer fan service. Working closely with advisors at Marvel, Capcom crafted each hero and villain with care, making sure to include instantly recognizable moves and references. Each character plays just as you'd imagine they would, with balanced combat that allows for a variety of fighting styles and smooth handling that feels grand whether you're playing as Deadpool or Frank West, Spider-Man or Wolverine. Since this game is for purists looking for a game that bleeds Marvel, then it goes without saying that Black Panther will be in good hands with Capcom and aiding. Activision and Raven made its way to this list because of the 2013 X-Men Origins Wolverine game. Not only is it infinitely better than the movie it's loosely based off of, but it might well be one of the best movie tie-in games of all time. The game does not shy away from Logan's ability to brutalize his enemies and reps the first mature take on the character outside of the comics. The game was more than just blood and guts, as the action-heavy combat is engaging in its simplicity. The well-told story also features full voice acting from almost the entire cast of the film, with Hugh Jackman himself lending his gruff tones to the proceedings. Maybe Chadwick Boseman can play his Black Panther and we can have Michael B. Jordan as Killmonger again. And the same companies helmed Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2, the game which portrayed 25 Marvel superheroes, and the co-op mode provided a blast. No wonder developers who have their knack of Marvel Universe like Raven Software should handle Black Panther, and a co-op in Black Panther game doesn't sound like a bad idea at all. High Moon Studios did what no one else could. They made a Deadpool game in 2013 and brought all the laughs. This third-person hack-and-slash drops you into the boots of the Merc with a mouth and lets you loose on hordes of disposable meat-filled enemies in a bloody action adventure that never misses the chance to crack a joke. It's a good thing because Black Panther needs a stellar script and a wonderful comedy along with great combat mechanics to rep the king. In modern times where online multiplayers are the most sought-after feature, then why not have an online Black Panther game? And what matters the most for this feature is consistency. That calls for Daybreak Game Company, who gave us DC Universe Online, which 6 years onwards from release is alive and kicking on PC and next-gen consoles, having successfully made the transition from the PS3 and Xbox 360 in 2013. In the game, players get to create their own superhero based on the traits of DC's wide catalog of characters before venturing forth into the open world to join the fight against perpetual doomsday. Although Guerrilla Games has yet to gauge into full-fledged fighting genre, but the studio's fame for creating incredibly beautiful worlds and engaging combat makes us want to give them a chance to make Black Panther game a reality. That's the end of the list of developers we think can ace Black Panther game if it is to be made in the future. Comment down below your choices and leave us a like if you enjoyed this. Be sure to subscribe while you're at it and visit SegmentNext.com for more. Until next time.